Good afternoon. Please join us in the singing of our national anthem and remain standing for the invocation.
Creative and creating God, we come here to end our school year with gratitude. Grateful for what the students of St. Andrews have accomplished in all areas of student life. Grateful for the community we have become through our shared activities that unite us as one. And especially grateful for the traditions that have provided us with the firm foundation of roots, the will to fly, and the wings to soar. In an all too short time from now, we will part. Grant us all the relaxation, fun, and renewal of summer. To those who return here, grant us renewed enthusiasm for the coming year. To those who part for other places, grant them a new home to fulfill their needs and their dreams. At this bittersweet time of parting, help our graduates to rejoice and to express their genuine thanks to those who have taught and nurtured them, to friends who have helped them stay the course, and to a school that has been their home. And as they leave, send them off with excitement and expectation at all that awaits them. In parting, let us all commit to quit ourselves like Andrians, to be strong, to cherish the values that this school has instilled in us, to dedicate ourselves to remaining part of her as she is part of us, and thereby to do all that we can do with love. Let us remember that we are part of a great brotherhood, greater than self. let it be so. Amen. Let us sing now the school hymn, which is found on your brochure.
Please be seated. Mr. Chairman, members of the Board of Governors, members of the faculty and staff, ladies and gentlemen, members of the grade 12 graduating class, boys of the upper school. It is my pleasure to welcome everyone on this beautiful, glorious day to our 113th Prize Day. It is quite fitting that we have a total of 113 graduates officially graduating today. I would actually like to argue that there are 116 graduates today, as Mr. and Mrs. P and Mr. Walden also retire after 77 years combined teaching at St. Andrews. We're all very much looking forward to recognizing these legends tomorrow evening at their retirement celebration that will be attended by more than 300 people. My speech is somewhat brief this year. Probably excited about that. After a few minutes of going through highlights of the year, other acknowledgements, and a few thank yous, I think it would be quite fitting for Mr. Walden to deliver the Headmaster's address this year. John Walden has been affiliated with St. Andrews College for more than 40 years. He was a student at SAC from 1968 to 1971. He has been an English teacher at our school since 1979, has been assistant headmaster for the past 15 years, and has also lived on campus for 23 years. It has been another remarkable year at St. Andrews College. Congratulations to the entire student body of 593 boys, grades 6 to 12, 330 day boys, and 263 boarders from over 25 countries. It is my responsibility as headmaster to brag about the school, and I will do that right now. The members of our 113 members of our graduating class received 444 offers of admission. 125 of these were from outside of Ontario. On average, there were 3.9 acceptances for each student. The graduating class received more than $700,000 in scholarships and financial aid toward their post-secondary education, and 71% graduated as Ontario scholars. Some highlights from the year. Of course, we opened our $6.5 million new Ewell Family Athletic Complex on a beautiful day where it coincided with our cadet inspection. We launched our most extensive capital campaign in the history of this school at $28 million. Targeted completion date 2015. We delivered $175,000 in gifts to more than 200 families through our Holiday Hero program, in which every single student and faculty member were involved in that program. We were awarded triple gold again this year at Music Fest and qualified for the Nationals in Ottawa, where our bands, our two bands, were awarded triple gold at the national level. Our wind ensemble, pipes and drums, will be traveling to London, England to perform at the Olympics. 6 different venues, a very, very impressive accomplishment. 16 first place Division I championships, 16 second place finishes, 7 third place finishes for our 58 teams across 22 sports. We qualified for OFSA in soccer, football, volleyball, cross country, swimming, Nordic skiing, curling, rugby, track and field, badminton, and lacrosse. We won the World RoboCup Championships in Istanbul, Turkey last July. SAC robotics team again qualifies as the only team in Ontario to qualify to travel to Mexico City in, I believe, next week to compete in the 2012 World RoboCup Championships. Performed Spring Awakening and a 30 play focus festival in May. Hosted a sold-out IT conference for educators from across the country. We met our strategic goal of increasing our middle school enrollment, our 5-year goal to increase our middle school enrollment by 30% in 1 year. We've accomplished that this year, and we've implemented a successful grade 5 program for September 2012. These impressive accomplishments would not be possible without the unwavering support of many people. In the interest of keeping this address as brief as possible so we can get to Mr. Walden, I will just list and name their names. Mr. Michael Sifton, Chair of the Board of Governors, the members of the Board of Governors, leadership team, faculty and staff, my executive assistant, Wendy Murtaugh, the outstanding administrative staff, members of the Health Center, Maintenance Department, Grounds, Food Services, and Housekeeping. Most of us were at the dinner last night, and I personally was astounded at the quality of the food. And there was basically a track team of food services people running between the Ewell Family Gymnasium and the dining hall, where they lost power halfway through the night, by the way, and still were able to organize such a lovely meal. To Terry McLean and the members of the Parents Guild, to all Housemasters, with a special thanks to Jeff Brenna and his wife Helen as they leave Mac House this year after 4 years as being assistant housemasters, and they will of course move on campus into Mr. Walden's house right beside the Mannings. So that'll be nice and convenient for them. Please join me in thanking all these great supporters of St. Andrews College. Of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention Bob and Ann Perrier. Over the past 22 years, Bob and Ann have helped to raise thousands of young men. 22 years of working 16 to 18 to 20-hour days. 22 years of doing that. They both epitomize what it means to be an educator, a caregiver, and a loyal Andrian. Simply put, Bob and Ann Perrier define the word teacher. Much more will be said about these two legends tomorrow evening. For now, I would ask you to join me in recognizing their tremendous contributions to St. Andrews College. Two of the greatest indicators that help measure the health of a school are low staff attrition and high student retention. St. Andrews consistently measures at the top of the charts for both of these important indicators of a healthy school and culture. On that note, I'd like to recognize a few additions to our 25-year club. Please help me to congratulate Stuart Swan, David Galida, and William Schooler for their outstanding service to St. Andrews over the past quarter decade. I would ask these three gentlemen to come forward to receive their thanks. Side story, again, most of us were at the dinner last night, and you might remember that I mentioned a little story about William Schooler actually teaching Mark Etherington in his first year of teaching, and William, was okay with that story. Afterwards, came up and actually mentioned that the reason that he got stuck with teaching geography was Mr. Walden. So what happened was, William came out of Mr. Bedard's office, Headmaster's office, and he was very happy, first-year teacher, got a job. And as he came out, he saw Mr. Walden sitting in the waiting room, who had been to school for a few years, and he was really upset, you could just tell. So right after Mr. Walden's meeting, because Mr. Walden was going to be told that he would have to teach geography, Mr. Schooler was brought back into the office, and his timetable changed from drama English to geography, something else. And of course, our students, I guess, were not the beneficiaries, and we had to bring somebody in to finish off the geography course because it just wasn't Mr. Schooler's thing. But we know he's so talented in other ways. Just before Mr. Walden takes the podium, of course, I want to address our graduates and say that you have, as I mentioned last night, set such a wonderful tone for this year. I'd like to thank your parents, your grandparents, family members who supported you through your journey at St. Andrews. You will remain part of the Andrean community forever as old boys, and I truly hope that you will stay in close touch with your school. You heard that over and over and over last night from, I think the most important members were the old boys that told you that, so please do so. As you know, the theme for the school year was Legacy, How Will You Be Remembered? Our graduates often organize a grad prank as their way of being remembered. Your legacy and the way that your class 2012 will be remembered will be not by a silly, inconvenient act such as that, but instead you'll be remembered as a group of respectful, mature, and responsible young men who put your school first. Having said all of this, I sure hope that you haven't waited until Prize Day to organize a series of parachuters to land on this tent and wreak havoc on Mr. Walden's address. Mr. Walden, the microphone's yours.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, Headmaster, faculty and staff, students of St. Andrews, parents and friends of the school, and most important today, graduates. The Headmaster has graciously given me a few minutes to speak to you today. When I asked him what I should talk about, he said, "Tell them some stories about the old days, Waldo." I had reservations about that because there are certainly many stories that I could tell, but a great many would not be suitable for this venue. But perhaps there are a couple that I can share. There was an era when people were not quite as concerned about providing healthy snacks for our students as we are today. One enterprising housemaster decided that if he placed a pop machine in the residence, he could use the revenue for other house activities throughout the year, such as taking the entire house to a hockey game or a baseball game. The day the machine arrived finally came. The machine was duly installed and filled with cans of Coke and 7-Up and so on. But to the housemaster's disappointment, sales were slow, and it appeared that this idea was a complete bust. The required revenues would never be realized through the sales of pot. However, late one night, the housemaster conceived a surefire plan, which he quickly put into action. You can imagine the delight of the teenage resident of Sifton House, just behind me here, which at that time was known as Fourth House, when after inserting his 50 cents and expecting a Coke, a Labatt's Blue came down the chute. Needless to say, pop sales skyrocketed. To the best of my knowledge, no other cans of Labatt's were ever dispensed. Long before the days of photocopy machines, we used to have a machine called a Gestetner copy, which produced a Spirit Master copy using a type of methanol. Now, when this system worked, it used a piece of carbon paper that produced a copy of everything that had been typed or written onto the original sheet. When the system did not work, the alcohol flooded the carbon paper, making the original useless and necessitating the teacher to retype the entire paper. It was Christmas exam time. Yes, in those days we had Christmas exams. And the faculty were under pressure to run off their exams and get them to the office on time. Late one night, a faculty member who had procrastinated as long as he could started to run off his exam when the old Gestetner machine flooded and his exam original was ruined. In frustration, he picked up the machine, walked out of the faculty room, which was on the second floor of Dunlap Hall, and hurled the machine down the stairs. It crashed to the landing, somewhat the worse for wear. However, concerned that the machine wasn't damaged enough, and fearful that it might be repaired and returned to the faculty room, he descended the stairs, retrieved the machine, carried it back upstairs, and hurled it down a second time. This time, he was assured that there was enough damage that the school would be forced to buy a brand new machine rather than repair the old one. And finally, I have a story for you on a more personal note. When I was a student here in the late 60s, what is now the middle school art facility was the senior football locker room. One day during morning break, I was in the locker room and became involved in little fisticuffs with another student by the name of Baker. As you might expect, in no time at all, a good crowd encircled us. And as we were throwing punches, Mr. Harrison, housemaster of McDonald House, happened to come along the hallway and noticed the ruckus. "What's going on here, gentlemen?" said Harrison. "Oh, it's you, Walter. And Baker. Carry on, man." And off he went. I never quite knew whether Mr. Harrison was hoping that I'd get my head knocked off, or he wanted to see Baker get a good. On a more serious note, what pearls of wisdom can I impart to our graduates? There are many mistakes that I have made in my own life that I might reflect on. Surely I can select one or two of those incidents and pass them on. If experience and knowledge that we as adults know today could be so easily imparted to teenagers, then the job of being a parent or a teacher would be a simple one. This, many of us here today know, is not true. If I had to offer advice, there are two suggestions that I would make. Firstly, find a career that you truly like, and you will always enjoy work. Some of you will enter university in September with a firm grasp on what your career path will be. Some of you will graduate from university and continue along that path until it's time for you to retire. Others will enter university with a plan to follow a certain path for your education or career And by the end of second or third year, you will have thrown out the old plan and forged a new one. Still others of you will go to university with no real plan of what you want to be when you grow up. You may flounder a little bit until you get yourself settled. Whichever one of these categories you fit into, always remember that if you don't enjoy what you do, every day will be drudgery. It's important to find something which really captures your interest. Ask this question to the men and women who have taught you here. Do you enjoy your job? I think that you will find that the answer is repetitive. They will tell you that they love what they do. Teachers who don't like students, or don't like coaching, or don't like their job rarely end up at St. Andrews. And if occasionally they do, they don't last very long. The job here has too many commitments and is too demanding if your idea of teaching is to arrive 5 minutes before class starts and plan to leave 5 minutes after class ends. There's no place at SAC for members of the 3:30 Fleet Club. I've never regretted my decision to become a teacher because I love what I do. As a graduate today, you will go off to face new challenges at university. You will discover that your life here at St. Andrews has been a little more sheltered than you realize, despite the fact that we've offered you many options in academics, athletics, the arts, and in co-curricular activities. You will discover a vast world of opportunities, clubs, organizations, fraternities, and endless new things at the university that did not exist here. My second piece of advice to you is get involved. The old adage that you only get out of something what you put into it is true, not only here at SAC, but in the new world that you will enter in September. Most of you have been very actively involved during your time at St. Andrews. It's important to continue on this path. I urge you to go to university with the goal to get involved in some new activity that takes you out of your comfort zone, that challenges you in a new way, so that you can be the very best that you can be. As a graduate, don't forget your old school. There will continue to be changes here in the years to come. Some distant day down the road, some of you may be in a financial position to help the school out. Some of you will not. Whichever situation you are in, stay involved, stay in touch. I plan to. Now, on to the presentation of prizes and awards. Please refer to the SAC website on Monday for a complete listing of prizes and awards from today's ceremony. The awards and prizes will be announced by Mr. Gary Godkin, Director of the Upper School, Mr. Michael Pollack, Director of Academics, and by me. Mr. Godkin will begin by announcing the academic prizes for grade 9. Mr. Godkin.
Thank you, Mr. Walden. Mr. Trevor Biassi, teacher in the Geography and Social Science Department, will present the Scholars Academic Merit Awards and the prizes for grade 9. Students, as your name is called, please come to the front to receive your award and start lining up where Mr. Biassi is standing. Audience, I ask that you please hold your applause until all the prizes for grade 9 have been given out. We're going to start with the Scholars Award, which is given to grade 9 students with a combined average of 80% or greater. Graydon Gardner, Darren Luau, and Matthew Turner. That was quick. Next, the Academic Merit Award is awarded to the students who model exemplary learning skills in all of their classes. Andrew Clark, Inigo Quintana, Christian Fachter, Austin Hassani, Darren Iwa, Ben Castellanes, Rex Liu, Andrew Mackin, Joseph Manchia, David O'Connor, David Pearson, Arad Rahman, Joshua Reed, Will Thompson, and Albert Yu. Thank you, gentlemen. You may return to your seats. The next group of award winners are for those who have achieved both Scholar and Merit Award status. These are for students with a combined average of 80% or greater, and who also model exemplary learning skills. Aidan Almadi, Andre Chan, Brandon Coverdale, Matthew Galida, Adrian Goyo, Sam Harding, Jerry Gia, Liam Joyner, Don Juan Kim, Justin Laird, Avery McKenzie, Hollis McKenzie, Justin McNamara, Omar Mustafa, David Monroe, John Palamides, Palamides, Mac Rothliff, Yassine Saliani, Sad Siddiqui, Adam Sinclair, Aaron Sum, Ben Thompson, Carlos Torres Carpizzo, Brian Wang, Jason Zhang, and standing 10th in his class with an average of 87.8%, Kanal Kamani. In 9th place at 87.9%, Nin Ji. At 88% even, standing 8th, Angeles Pratis. At 88.8% with an overall average, standing 7th, Raiden Kerr. Standing 6th at 90.1%, Andrew Judd. In 5th at 90.2%, Justin Lee. Standing 4th in his class, average of 91.7%, Mark Mackey. Standing 3rd in his class with an amazing 95.8% average, Kevin Chong. In 2nd in his class with an average of 96.9%, Drew Christian. Standing 1st in the grade 9 class with an overall average of 97.5%, Hayden Calvert. Names on the Headmaster's Honor Roll. This is awarded to students who obtain 85% or greater in all of the subjects taken during the school year. Please step forward when your name is called. Aiden Coverly, Kevin Chong, Drew Krishnan, Justin Lee, and Mark Mack. Also ask that all of you please remain in the front while we hand out the following prizes. If your name is called, please approach Mr. Biasi, or if you are seated in the audience, please come to the platform. After you receive your award, please remain standing at the front. The following 5 awards are won by the same students: the Art Prize, the English Prize, the Extended French Prize, the Health and Physical Education Prize, and the Science Prize for top standing in each of those respective courses goes to Aiden Calvin. The Beginner's French Prize goes to Inigo Quintana. The next 2 awards are won by the same student. The French Prize and the Information Studies Prize are awarded to Kevin Shaw. The next 2 awards also go to one student. The Great Canadian Geography Challenge. This award is presented to a student who has distinguished himself in the national finals. And the Geography Prize go to Drew Christian. The winner of the Mathematics Prize, Rex Liu. The following 2 awards are received by the same students: the Friar Mathematics Contest Award, which is awarded by the University of Waterloo, and the Pascal Mathematics Contest Award, which is awarded by the University of Waterloo. The winners, Don Juan Kim. The Music Prize, this year's winner, Min Ji. The next 2 awards go to the same student, and I would ask that Jamie Ingalls, class of 91, please come up to present them. Jamie is a board member, a teacher in our physics and science department, and will be the incoming head of science, and son of longtime faculty member, Derek Ingalls. The Heather Ingalls Memorial Prize for Mathematics, and the Wild Prize for English as a Second Language. This year's winner, Andrew Jackson. I'd like to ask Mr. McHenry, please come back to the mic. Sorry. Okay, we'll go on to the Grade 9 Special Awards. The Gilbert DeVee Robinson Memorial Improvement Prize to a student who has made the greatest percentage change over last June. This year he raised his overall average by 10.9%. Mr. Robinson was a student at St. Andrews from 1916 to 1923, and he served his school with distinction. The winner of this year's Improvement Award, David Monroe. The Debating Prize, which is awarded to the student who has made an outstanding contribution to junior debating. Winner, Saad Sadiq. The T.E. Harrison Trophy, I believe he was mentioned in Mr. Walton's speech, is awarded to the Grade 9 student who best excels studies, games, deportment, and character. Mr. Harrison was the housemaster of McDonald House from 1970 to 1987. This year's winner, Drew Christian. Congratulations, prize winners for Grade 9. You may return to your seats. Thank you, Mr. Jackson. For Grade 10, the Academic Merit Awards, Scholars, and Prizes will be presented by Mr. Langer, teacher in the History Department. Again, students, as your name is called, please come to the front and line up, starting where Mr. Gurr is standing. And again, I ask the audience, please hold your applause until all the prizes for grade 10 have been given out. We will start with the grade 10 scholars, students with a combined average of 80% or greater. Alex Boland, Jordan Carter, Warren Fogel, Braden Glendinning, Taylor Pelmer, Kareem Pasha, Samuel Solomon, Alexander Sproul, Roy Zhu, and Leandra Yu. The following awards are awarded for the academic merits, which is awarded to students who model exemplary learning skills. This year's winners, Alex Auger and Christian Vogt. Thank you, gentlemen. You may return to your seats. The next award goes to those who have earned both Scholars and the Academic Merit Award. So students who have a combined average of 80% or greater and who model exemplary learning skills. Adrian Austin, Corey Bristol, Jordan Brown, Mitchell Carter, Jeremy Chow, Ben Elliott, Scott Elliott, Edward Esu, Alexander Guthrow, Henry C., Eric Ju, Jay Wu Kang, Ricardo Lozada, Michael Mark Antonini, Zach Masson, Andy Pang, Zachary Petracek, Jeffrey Wee, Edric Wong, Jin Young Yu, Mark Zeng, Ken Zhang. Tied for 10th in their class at 90.4%, Arthur Parakovitz and Bo Zhang. In 9th place with an average of 90.7%, Francis Yoshida Are. Standing 8th with an average of 92.2%, George Chicharanu. In 7th at 92.3%, Hans Wang. See the trend with our musicians. Standing 6th at 92.4%, Parth Agarwal. In 5th with an average of 93.4%, Peter Grant-Sheriff. Standing 4th in his class with an overall average of 93.7%, Michael Mardini. Standing 3rd in his class with an overall average of 94.2%, Bennett Morrison. In 2nd with an average of 94.5%, Peter Song. And standing 1st in his class with an average of 94.8%, Chris Aggie. Gentlemen, please stay where you are while we announce the names of the Headmaster's Honor Roll. Step forward when your name is called. This is awarded to students who obtain 85% or greater in each of their subjects taken during the school year. Parth Agarwal, George Chicharano, Chris Eggy, Ben Elliott, Peter Grancheroff, Michael Mardini, Bennett Morrison, Arthur Parakovitz, Peter Song, Hans Wang. Again, I'd ask you please remain in the front while we award the following prizes. If your name is called, please approach Mr. Kerr. If you're seated in the audience, please come forward. And after you receive your award, please remain in the front. The art prize for grade 10 goes to Christian Philip. The Business Studies Prize and the English Prize, which is awarded in the memory of Walter Finley, one of the original masters at SAC in 1899, was won by Chris Egg. Following two awards go to the same student, the Computer Science Prize and the Spanish Prize. This year's winner, Henry C. The winner of this year's Dramatic Arts Prize goes to Adrian Austin. This year's winner of the French Prize, Arthur Parakovitz. Winner of the Extended French Prize, Hart Agarwal. Prize for Health and Physical Education, Michael Marcanini. Prepare to say the other Michael. Turn up. The next two prizes go to the same student, and ask that David Stewart, head of the History Department, please come forward to present them. The E.G. Staunton History Prize is awarded to the top student in grade 10 history. The prize has been presented and endowed by the Merkel family. David, class of 82, Sinisa, Andrew, class of 09, and Eric, class of 2011, as a tribute to Mr. Staunton. Mr. Staunton is a historian by profession and shares his passion for history and lifelong learning with many students during his 12-year tenure as Headmaster of St. Andrews College from 1997 to 2009. This year's winner, Francis Yoshida Ara. Francis also receives the music prize. The following prizes are all awards to the same student. The Louise McDonald Sifton Prize for Mathematics, the American Mathematics Competition Award, which is awarded to the top scorer in the school, the Cayley Mathematics Contest Prize, which is awarded by the University of Waterloo, the Galois Mathematics Contest Award, which is awarded by the University of Waterloo, the Media Arts Prize, and the Science Prize. This year's winner, Peter Song. We're now into the grade 10 special awards. The Improvement Prize for the student who's made the greatest percentage improvement over last June. This year it raises overall average by 10.6%. Winner, Warren Foe. The Peter L. Seward Award, which is awarded to the member of the grade 10 class being most distinguished in character, scholarship, and having made a determined and unselfish contribution to any one or more of the co-curricular activities offered. Mr. Stewart was assistant headmaster and member of the faculty from 1971 to 1994. This year's winner, Michael Margie. Congratulations, scholars and prize winners for grade 10. You may return to your seats.
introduction, and I just wanted to take this time to recognize a couple of people who are not retiring. So I've separated things from my speech. The first person is a young teacher that came to us 6 years ago. I remember interviewing her, and at the time, it was for a math position, narrowing down here. And at that time, we had, I think, close to 200 applicants, and there were the 3 finalists were a couple of experienced math teachers who both held PhDs and had been teaching for some time, and a brand new first-year female teacher out of York University. And Danielle Riche came to us and blew the interview team away with her poise and the answers to the questions we asked her. So I tell you the story because at the time she accepted the job, she told me basically that, I'm really thinking I'll be here for a year or 2 because I aspire to do a number of things in life, and I don't know what those are, but I am really pleased, head of the school, that she's been with us for 6 years, and I truly hope that she does return. She's taking a leave of absence to study a master's in statistics. Couldn't imagine anything more exciting. Next year at Valedictory University, so we will miss Danielle next year. The second person is much more of is a person that I've known for a long time. In fact, I was the best man at his wedding years and years ago, way up in Fort Francis, Ontario. I'll tell you that story. Gary Godfrey is Mr. Everything around the school. He's been here, I believe, for 8 or 9 years, Gary. Gary and I went to school together at Laurier in the 80s and didn't know one another, but our first day of teaching in the public system was Thornley Secondary School in Thornhill, and we started the same year and worked together and became very good friends. Gary came along after I joined St. Andrews, and as I said, is really Mr. Everything around here. He is multi-talented and tremendously well-respected by every single person that knows him. Gary's moving to Ottawa with his wife and 3 girls. He's taken a senior position at Ashbury College. His girls will attend at Ashbury next year. He is going to be very, very, very deeply missed at St. Andrews, but I know that he will stay in touch with everyone here. So congratulations to Gary.
I'd like to ask Mr. Valedictory, the head of the Mathematics Department, to present scholars, academic merit awards, and prizes for grade 11. The students, as your name is called, please come to the front and line up, starting where Mr. Perrier is standing. And please hold your applause until all the prizes for grade 11 have been given. Grade 11 scholars are students with a combined average of 80% or greater. They are Michael Hastings Gervis, Zain Hamani, Aman Nasser, Jackson Redmond, Connor Roundtree, and Raymond Ruan. If you will remain standing in the front, please. The Academic Merit Award is awarded to students who model exemplary learning skills. Darian Arscott, Mario Picciotto, Adam Darvey Canavor, Peter Godber, Roland Pinch, John Joseph Mitchell, Othman Mullick, Brett Tomlinson, and Luke Wise. Scholars and Academic Merit Award are students with a combined average of 80% or greater in model exemplary learning skills. They are William Allen, Graham Allison, David Anderson, Arya Ashuri, Matt Baker, Andrew Begg, Robert Bertani, Taylor Carnegie, Donald Carswell, Brandon Triconi, Matthew Chan, Devin DeLangley, Ricardo De Siqueira, Jordan Dunnan, Lubin Feroz, Nick Fournier, Patrick Fuentes Ugarte Mendia, Curtis Harvey, Adam Enriquez, Grant John, Youngwoo Jin, Andrew Keelyside, Liam Killips, Eric Kimmerer, Raheem Ladak, Joel Latt, Angus Lee, Douglas Lee, Aaron Young, William Liang, Jason Lowe, Jay Mackey, Joshua Mafood, John McDonald, Jack McDonald, Rory McGuire, Matt McIntosh, David McMillan, Adam Moody, Evan Moon, Ibrahim Mustafa, Dilip Oja, Jack O'Neill, Jack Park, Austin Puglisi, Connor Ritchie, Chance Rodin, Mark Romanin, Mohammed Salyani, John Sandham, Alexander Cito, CJ Sifton, Thomas Sinclair, Justin Tang, Ty Topolinski. May have to turn the corner here. Jonathan C. Louis Soy, Keaton Moore, Burke White, Felix Wong. Just wait for them to lock down the line there. Jackie Wong, Justin Wong, Scott Wood, Kenny Wu, Peter Wu, Peter Shu, Alexander Yanko, Tom Yuan, Lyndon Zhao, and standing in 10th at 92.7%, Stefano Scaini, standing 9th at 93.1%, Stanislaw de la Torre Garcia, standing 8th at 93.3%, Cole Sopik, standing 7th at 93.4%, Aaron DeGagne, 93.5%, with the 6th place standing is Thomas Little. Standing 5th at 94.2 is Dong Young Cho. Standing 4th at 94.5% is Aiden Carnegie. In 3rd place at 96.1% Andy Lee. The second place standing at 96.2%, David Asbury. And in the stratosphere at 98.8, standing first in his grade, Michael Chang. Gentlemen, I'd ask you to please stay where you are while we announce the names of the Headmaster's Honor Roll. Please step forward when your name is called. The Headmaster's Honor Roll is awarded to students who obtain 85% or greater in each subject taken during the school year. David Asbury, Aiden Carnegie, Michael Chang, Stanislav de la Torre Garcia, Aaron de Gagne, Andy Lee, Evan Moon, Dilip Oja, Stefano Scaini, Cole Sopik, Jackie Wong, Peter Wu, and Lyndon Zhao. It's a big crowd, but please remain at the front for the prizes to be awarded. If your name is called, please approach Mr. Perrier, or if you're seated in the audience, please come forward to the platform and line up in front of the first line. After you receive your prize, please remain standing at the front. The following two awards go to the same student: the Fermat Mathematics Contest Prize, which is awarded by the University of Waterloo, and the Hypatia Mathematics Contest Award awarded by the University of Waterloo. William Lang. The following 7 awards go to the same student. The Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute Medal in Mathematics and Science, awarded to a student who has distinguished himself in mathematics and science. Should this student accept and enroll at Rensselaer, he will be awarded a scholarship of $15,000 per year for 4 years. The Chemistry Prize, the Computer Science Prize, the Geomatics Prize, the Physics Prize, the Reeves Art Prize, and the Spanish Prize, all to Michael Chang. The Geography Prize is awarded to Rory McGuire. The Philosophy Prize goes to Dilip Oja. The Henry D. Ford Economics Prize is presented to Stefano Scaini. The University of Waterloo Avogadro Chemistry Contest is awarded to the student in AP Chemistry who scores highest in his class, and this award goes to Jack Park. The next 2 prizes go to the same student. The Accounting Prize and the Isabel Kopshuk Prize for History, donated by Mrs. F.A. Schulman. These go to Cole Sopik. is presented to Taylor McLean. The Computer Engineering Prize goes to Joel Latt. This year's Biology Prize goes to David Asbury. The English Prize is presented to Aaron de Gagné. The Environmental Science Prize is presented to Connor Ritchie. The French Prize goes to Donghyun Cho. The Extended French Prize is presented to Jack McDonald. This year's Health and Physical Education Prize goes to Devin DeLangley. The Media Arts Prize presented to Thomas Little. The Music Prize goes to Mark Romanen. The McEwen Leadership Award is awarded to the student in the Grade 11 McEwen Leadership Fundamentals course who best displays a combination of business knowledge, leadership potential, and an entrepreneurial spirit. This year it goes to Ibrahim Mustafa. The Andrew Armstrong Prize for Improvement in English is awarded to the grade 10 or 11 student with the greatest percentage improvement in English over last June, and that is Nick De Niro. Stephen J. Suarez Economics Prize is awarded to the student with the highest standing in the grade 12 AP Economics course. It is donated by Mr. and Mrs. E.G. Suarez. It is presented to Andy Lee. The Improvement Prize for the student who has made the greatest percentage improvement over last June, this year raising his overall average by 14.3%, and who has previously received the Armstrong Prize, is Nick De Niro. The Edwin Erickson Prize for Community Service is presented to the student in grades 9 through 11 who best served in community-oriented activities. It goes to Jason Lowe. Would Terry McLean, President of the Parents Guild, member of the Board of Governors, and current parent, please come forward to present the next prize. The Budding Young Poet Laureate Awards are awarded by the Parents Guild for their best performance in the annual Slam Poetry Competition. In third place was Joel Latt. In second, Burke White. And in first place, the Slam Master, Taylor Carnegie. The C.M. Foster Award is presented to the student who has been at the school for at least 3 years and who has made a significant contribution to extracurricular life with an emphasis on theater, debating, the review, or focus. It is given by Christopher Foster, class of 95, and Stephen Foster, class of 97, in memory of their grandfather, a member of the class of 1922. This award is presented to John Sandham. Would Andrew Camargo, class of 98, please come forward to present the next award? Mr. Swan, please, if you could go forward and present the Camargo Family Yale University Book Award, which goes to the grade 11 student of outstanding character and intellectual promise. This year the award is presented to Michael Chang. The Stuart B. Wood Memorial Prize goes to the member of grade 11 most distinguished in character, scholarship, and games. Mr. Wood was head prefect in 1924 through 25. This award is presented to Keaton Ward. The next award is presented by Mr. Michael Sifton, class of 79, Chairman of the Board of Governors and current parent. The Chairman's Gold Medal, which goes to next year's head boy who has earned the highest standing in grade 11, is Michael Chang. Congratulations, scholars and prize winners for grade 11. You may turn your seats, gentlemen. Let's ask Mr. McHenry to come forward to present the 2012 and 13 prefects.
The names of the 2012-2013 prefects have already been announced, and they've been given their prefect pins and crests. We'd like them to come forward now for their prefect ties, and these will be presented by this year's head prefect, Gillian Hussey. The following prefects come forward: Graham Allison, Mac Baker, Stan De La Torre, Devin DeLangley, Aaron DeGagne, Young Woo Jin, Raheem Ladak, Jack McDonald, John Joseph Mitchell, Connor Ritchie, Alex Cito, Scott Wood. There are two deputy head prefects, Rory McGuire and Keaton Ward. Keaton is in the U.S. this afternoon playing elite level lacrosse. And the head prefect for the 2012-2013 school year, Cole Sobek. Thank you, gentlemen. Mr. Walden.
It's my privilege to present the Academic Achievement Awards to the class of 2012 and the Major School Awards. Scholars will be recognized later as they are called up for their graduation diplomas. Mr. Gary Godkin, Director of the Upper School, please come forward to present the academic awards to the class of 2012. The first three prizes are awarded to the same student: the Accounting Prize, the Communication Technology Award, and the Media Arts Award. This year's winner, Craig Hassler. The Guy and Scott Rudder Art Prize, Mark Joy. The Little Hockey Biology Prize, Dylan Hussey. The University of Toronto Biology Competition Award, Ben Collis. The next 7 awards: the Chemistry Prize, the University of Waterloo Chem 13 News Contest, awarded to the student in grade 12 chemistry who scores highest in his class. The Charles Ashton Medal for English. Mr. Ashton was in the St. Andrews class of 1920. The Philosophy Prize, Canadian Computing Competition, awarded by the University of Waterloo, and the Donald Cooper Medal for Physics. This year's winners, Amin Nikbin. And also wins the Harry E. Goodman Memorial Science Prize for excellence in physics and chemistry. Mr. Goodman taught chemistry at St. Andrews for 31 years, retiring in 1950. The prize was donated by Dr. Alan Bricknell. The Computer Science Prize, Nick Chin. And could I please call upon Mrs. Ann Dees to present the next award? Mrs. Dees. The Justin Ross Scott Memorial Dramatic Arts Prize is awarded for highest standing in dramatic studies. In memory of Justin, class of 1998, the prize is awarded by Mrs. Ann Dees and Mr. Michael Scott. This year's winner, Robert Williams. With Mrs. Luann Ballard, wife of the late James Ballard, class of 1969, please come forward to present the James A. Ballard French Prize for the graduating student who has made the best progress in becoming bilingual in English and French, awarded in memory of Mr. Ballard, class of 69. This year's winner, Alex Brown. The R.R. McLaughlin Memorial Prize for English and Sciences, awarded to the graduating student who earns the highest standing in a combination of 2 English courses and 2 science courses. donated by Robert R. Parker, class of 1960, in memory of his uncle. This year's winner, Hitan Yu. George Etienne Cartier Medal in French, donated by the late Mr. W.A. Beer, the only Andrian to have his name on every honor board in the Powers Library, Daniel Mill. The Geography Prize, Brandon Leslie. The following 3 awards go to the same student. The Michael History Prize. The prize is given by Ian, David, and Andrew Michael in honor of their grandmother, Mrs. Isabel McBride. The Edwards Roberts Prize in Politics, presented to the student achieving the highest standing in senior Canadian and world politics, awarded by the Honorable Edward Roberts, class of 1957, recognized outstanding achievement in the study of politics, and the C. Anthony Myron's Social Science Prize for senior level social science other than economics, presented to honor the 26-year teaching career at St. Andrews College of Mr. Myron's, an outstanding educator, donated by Duncan Jackman, class of 1985. This year's winner, Reed Sisson. The American Mathematics Competition Award, awarded to the top scorer in the school, and awarded to the top students across North America, Jack Zhang. The McEwen Leadership Award, awarded to the student in grade 12 McEwen Leadership course who best displayed the application of his leadership ability, entrepreneurial spirit, and academic prowess throughout the year, Connor Ritchie. The McGee Family Music Prize, donated by the class of 2001, Justin Turner. Following student wins the next 5 awards: the Canadian National Mathematics League Award, the Canadian Open Math Challenge, designed to act as a qualifying paper for the Canadian Mathematics Olympiad. The winner this year won a gold medal for an outstanding achievement. The Euclid Mathematics Contest Award, awarded by the University of Waterloo. The Old Boys Medal in Mathematics. The Spanish Fluency Prize, presented to a senior student who has made the most effort to become fluent in Spanish, Sung Jin An. Richard C. Gibb Geography Prize for World Issues, presented in memory of Dick Gibb and donated by Robert H. Bradshaw, class of 53, and Alex Bradshaw, class of 89, Kelsey Boland. The the Lau Family Improvement Prize, donated by Michael Lau, class of 2000, and the Jason Lau, class of 2003, for the graduating student who has made the greatest percentage improvement over last June. This year, he raised his overall average by 19.6%. Ethan Benson. Thank you, Mr. Gatkin. Thank you, Mr. Gatkin. Would Mr. Scott Cole, class of 80, and member of the Board of Governors, please come forward to present the first three awards. The Donald B. Spence Creative Writing Prize for outstanding creative writing to a senior student in memory of Professor Spence, a loyal Andrian and a member of the class of 1937, Robert McDonald. Christopher Ball Prize for distinguished overall contribution in the general field of the arts. There are two winners this year, Mike Milden and Robert Trocchia. James Sonton Playwriters Award, an annual prize established by the class of 2009 in honor of James Sonton's outstanding contribution to Focus. It is awarded for an original play produced at the Focus Festival to foster the development of student playwrights. Christopher Houston. Thank you, Mr. Cole. Major Brian McHugh, Cadet Commanding Officer and Teacher of Drumming, please present the next prize. The Duke of Edinburgh's Medal Award. This prestigious international award recognizes excellence in community service, physical fitness, skill development, and outdoor education. This year's gold pin winners are Kyle Barber, Kelsey Boland, Mark Denton, and Spencer Feely. Could I please call Mr. Perry to present the next prize? The Backstage Theater Prize for expertise and dedication as a theater technician or as a member of the stage management team, given by former teacher, Mr. J.C. Main Prize, Alex Auger. Could I ask Mr. Jim Herder, class of 64, father of an old boy and longtime employee of the college, to present the next two prizes. The Jim Herder Review Prize to the student who has contributed most significantly to the school yearbook, The Review. Mr. Herder was the editor in 1964. Eric Kimmerer. Dr. George Bruce Chapel Prize, awarded in memory of the Reverend George Bruce, founding headmaster of St. Andrews College in 1899, to the student who, through commitment and service, has made an outstanding contribution to the life of the Memorial Chapel, Andrew Keenside. Thank you, Mr. Herder. Would Ms. Sandy Chason, Head of Music, please come up to present the Sandy Chason Instrumental Music Award, presented to the graduating student who is a role model and mentor, has made the greatest contribution to enhancing all aspects of the music program during his time at St. Andrews College. She believes strongly in the powerful role that music plays in the development of the complete man. The winner, Sean Smith. I'd like to call on Headmaster McHenry, please, to present the next three prizes. The school prize to the head prefect in recognition of service to the school, Dylan Hussey. The Headmaster's Art Award. Each year, the school selects outstanding student art to become part of our permanent collection. From this year forward, we will proudly display 3 pieces of artwork from each graduating class, a gold, silver, and bronze prize. The winners this year are, winner of the bronze, Matthew Roy. Winner of the silver prize, Mark Choi. And the winner of the gold prize, Jung Min Zhao. Craig R. Leslie Memorial Award presented to the senior debater who has made a particularly significant contribution to the debating program by members of the class of 1984, Sam Finnan. Mr. Bruce Somerville here today. Bruce, would you come forward, please? The David B. Somerville Memorial Award is presented to the senior student who demonstrates a love of music and shares his enthusiasm with the Andrean community. This award was established in 1995 in memory of David, SAC class of 1988, by the many friends of the Somerville family. This year's winner, Justin Turner. With Mr. Paul Sambor, class of 81, father of a current student, and Mr. Jim Herder, please present the next award. The Fred Olmsted Theater Arts Award is presented by Fred's sister, Leslie Olmsted. Fred was head prefect of the class of 1981 and is fondly remembered for his dedication, warmth, resolve, humor, and love of people, theater, and acting. He would be happy to know that students' lives are being enriched with the strong arts program at SAC. This award has been endowed through generous donations from Fred's classmates, family, and friends. Robert McDonald. Could I call upon Mr. Scott Hayter, Executive Director of Advancement, to present the next two prizes. The Brooks Cup is presented to the best senior debater by Mr. William Skinner in memory of his mother. The winner is Sam Finnan. Mr. Greg Reed, Director of Athletics, and father of two current students, please present the next award. The SAC Athletic A Awards are awarded to those graduating students who have distinguished themselves as first-team athletes over their final 3 years at the school. Michael Blair, Yannick Carew, Christopher Houston, Dylan Hussey, Greg Jantz, Jamal Kett, Hayden Newman, and Zachary Seal. Could I call upon Mr. David Manning, teacher of civics and computer science, to present the next award. The McPherson Shield, presented in memory of Lloyd McPherson, to the member of the Andrean community who contributes most to school spirit, Christopher Houston. If I can have Mr. Hayter back up, please. The H.D. Hauser Trophy for Upper School Clan Competition is presented to the upper school clan that has acquired the most clan points amongst its members. The Intramural Challenge Cup was presented by the Hauser family in honor of H.D. Hauser, one of the 28 students in the inaugural class of 1899. This year's winner is Matt McIntosh from Smith House. I'd like to call upon Mr. McHenry, please, to return to present the next two prizes. The Headmaster's Trophy, presented to the St. Andrews College Athlete of the Year, Yannick Carew. The Craig Mitchell Memorial Prize, awarded for distinguished academic and athletic accomplishment by a student in his graduating year, Matthew Roy. Mr. Michael Sifton, class of 78, Chairman of the Board of Governors and father of a current student, please present the next two awards. The SAC Elders Award is presented to students who attended St. Andrews College since grade 6 or equivalent. Kyle Barber, Kelsey Boland, Alex Brown, Spencer Brown, Mark Denton, Borna Kalantar, Sean Kim, Stephen Contos, Daniel Milne, Justin Morito, Zachary Cito, Michael Sifton, Sean Smith, Christian Tam, and Haytan Yu. The Colonel Tilson Award honors students who, in the opinion of the faculty, have set the best example in their class for effort, persistency, tenacity in their studies, and in all other school activities. Colonel Frederick A. Tilson merited the Victoria Cross, the highest military honor of the British Commonwealth, for his courage under fire on March 1st, 1945. Mac Rowcliffe, Christian Filbert, Darian Arscott, Connor Roundtree, although Connor's unable to attend Prize Day today, Jonathan C., and Ben Collis. I'd like to call Mr. David Dunlap, an old boy and former member of the board for 27 years, to present the next two awards. The Arrington Award in memory of Mrs. Clayla Ellis and Mrs. Elizabeth Arrington, awarded to graduating students who have made a distinguished contribution to the life of SAC. Fabian Andar, Gregory Antono, Jonathan Cannon, Nicholas Chin, Greg Jantz, Graham Joyner, Kevin Rush, and Robert Trocchia. Mr. Dunlap, don't go away, please. The Laidlaw Trophy, awarded to the boy in his graduating year who has won for his clan the greatest number of points during his final 2 years at the school. This award is donated by the SAC Old Boys Association in honor of the devoted service of Robertson Laidlaw, a teacher here for 51 years. Dylan Hussey. Thank you, Mr. Dunlap. Could I please call upon Mr. Paolini to come up and present the next prize? The Sign Family Award is presented to the student who has attended St. Andrews College from grade 6 until graduation and who has made a significant contribution to school life, both academically and athletically. Sean Smith. Would Headmaster McHenry please present the next awards? The Headmaster's Medals, presented for excellence in academics in the graduating class to those students whose overall average is 90% and above. Presenting order, David Shea, Ian Lukuski, Craig Hassler, Andrew Papasek, Reed Sisson, Frank Chung, Fabian Andart, Kyle Barber, Daniel Milne, Christian Tam, Sung Jin An, Dylan Hussey, Nicholas Chin, Alan Daniels, and Amin Nickbin. Thank you, gentlemen. Would Mr. Scott Cole please return to present the next two awards? The C. Vincent Massey Award for Excellence in the Arts, Social Sciences, and Language, presented to the graduating student with a distinguished ranking in Arts and Humanities. Mr. Massey, an old boy of the class of 1906, was the first Canadian-born Governor General of Canada. Sung Jin An. The Thomas A. Hawken Award for Excellence in the Sciences, presented to the graduating student with a distinguished ranking in the sciences. Dr. Hawken served as the 5th Headmaster of St. Andrews College from 1974 to 1981 and went on to a distinguished career in the Government of Canada. Amin Nickbin. Would Reverend Ralphie please come up to present the next award? The Lieutenant Governor's Community Volunteer Award. This award recognizes exemplary graduate volunteers in each of Ontario's secondary schools. Matthew Whitelaw. I'd like to call upon Mr. Michael Sifton, please, to present the next two prestigious awards. The Governor General's Medal, presented to a graduating student attaining the highest standing for university entrance. This prestigious award recognizes academic excellence among secondary school graduates across Canada. Amin Nikbin. The McDonald Medal is awarded to a graduating student in the name of Dr. D. Bruce McDonald, Headmaster of St. Andrews College from 1900 to 1935. It was given by the Old Boys Association in 1936 to honor the student exhibiting the most distinguished combination of character, leadership, academic success, and athletic accomplishment. The winner is Dylan Hussey. That concludes the presentation of major school awards. I'll now pass the microphone back to Mr. McHenry to introduce the valedictorian.
Stand, Dylan. It's my pleasure to introduce this year's head prefect for 2011-2012, an absolutely outstanding leader, Dylan Hussey.
Hello everyone. Before I get started, I was in my chemistry class about 2 weeks before this day. I was my second last class, and Mr. Jones challenged me to put 5 chemistry-related words into my speech. And since he didn't specify how I needed to put them, I'm going to just say 5 chemistry-related words right off the top. So we got equilibrium, amphoteric, oxidation, dissociation, and ionization. Alright, now on to the serious stuff. I just want to start off by saying the last 4 years that I've spent at St. Andrews have been the best years of my life thus far. I've met so many great people, and I've had the kind of experiences that no other place in the world could have given me. 4 years ago, I joined a special community, a community of Andreans. If you were to ask me to define this community 4 years ago, I simply could not have done it. 3 years ago, I started to realize its intricacies, and at the end of last year, I probably could have given a lackluster answer that wouldn't come close to serving it justice. To be honest, I think I only truly started to understand about a week ago when I started to realize that this phase of my life was drawing to an end. To me, the brotherhood is all about the fact that you can walk through any part of the grounds at any time of the day and expect a friendly face to talk to. Whether it's your best friend, your chemistry teacher, or maybe one of the custodial staff, in the classroom or in the weight room, you always have someone that you are comfortable talking to. A friend is never further than a few hundred feet away, and the bonds created between these friends are unlike any other you will experience. It was during this time that I realized that although we pride ourselves in our traditions and our facilities, being an Andrian is all about the amazing people you are surrounded with during your time here. Although I've been a day boy for my 4-year career at SAC, I spent considerably more time at the school than I have at home. Even though I don't sleep here every night like the boarders do, this place has been my home for the past 4 years. Having 500 Andrian brothers living with you creates some relationships that are not made at any other high school in the world. Having to live with someone is a lot different than seeing them for 6 hours a day at school. You get to know some of these guys like they were your brother. Relationships like this are few and far between in the world today. These relationships are bred through living together, learning together, and fighting together on the sports fields. These relationships last a lifetime, and are the reason I have come to love this place so much. I have learned that being a teacher at SAC is a very unique position. Teaching is only a fraction of what they actually have to do. Teachers at SAC are housemasters, coaches, advisors, mentors, and life coaches. They go above and beyond the job description and generally want each and every one in the school to succeed. I have never felt uncomfortable about asking for anything, as I know that any answer that is given to me will be towards my best interest. As much as going to class isn't our favorite thing to do, the teacher's enthusiasm and knowledge make it worthwhile. I honestly don't know what we would do without them. The theme for this year was legacy, challenging each and every one of us to leave our mark on St. Andrews, whether it be for sports, academics, arts, or any other venue that you're interested in. After thinking a little bit about my own achievements, I started to realize that it is not my legacy I'm leaving, but rather it is the legacy of the class of 2012 and our year at SAC. You cannot win a championship on the sports field by yourself. You win by fighting alongside your teammates, using teamwork to overcome adversity. You can't become the top academic in the class without the group study sessions in the library and the friendly arguments over answers, test after test. You can't have a successful band without the talent of every single musician, and the star of the fall play is nothing without the efforts of its supporting cast. We are all in this together. Everything we have achieved on a personal level has been influenced and assisted by our classmates, our coaches, our conductors, and our producers. You owe everything and share everything with the guy sitting beside you. And don't ever forget that. We win together, we lose together. We are true Andrew brothers. I want to challenge all of you to cherish everything we've accomplished together. Go forward knowing that you will find success in the future. Go forward knowing that you may never find a place that develops relationships like we do here. Realize that our legacy will last forever and that you always will be an Andrew. The relationships created here will last forever, and that I know for sure. Take a moment to think of all the people that have made your experience here unique and successful. Although everyone has had a different image in their head, if you join them all together, you get something special. You get our legacy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dylan, for those inspiring words. We'll now proceed to the presentation of scholars' medals and graduation certificates. Mr. Stuart Swan and Mrs. Terry Groves are going to introduce the graduates. Mr. McHenry will hand out the scholars' medals. Mr. Pollock will present the graduation certificates. And Mr. Hayter will welcome the graduates as old boys. Mr. Swan and Mrs. Groves.
Okay. First up, we have Pranav Agrawal. Pranav graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 90.6%. Pranav is a dedicated 3-year Andrian and an active member of Smith House. He has considered all his options for next year and will be attending Queen's University to pursue a science degree.
Brian On graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 87.2%. A hard-working Andrian and member of Memorial House, Brian has been at St. Andrews College for 3 years. Admitted into U.S. colleges, he will be attending Tufts University in Boston for a pre-med program.
Ali Akbar. Ali graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 83.3%. A 6-year Andrian and involved member of Smith House, Ali received offers from Ontario universities and has decided to attend Wilfrid Laurier University in September for their Business Administration BDA program.
Austin Almaty graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 88.3%. A cheerful 4-year Andrian and member of Laylaw House, Austin received offers from Ontario universities and this fall will be attending Western University to pursue an engineering degree. We wish him well.
Sungjin An. Sungjin graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award and on the Headmaster's Honor Roll with an average of 95.7%. An involved, happy, and successful 5-year Andrian as a member of Memorial House, Sungjin is excited to be heading to Duke University for a liberal arts education next year.
Fabian Andar graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award and on the Headmaster's Honor Roll with an average of 91.3%. A 2-year Andrian, Fabian has been an energetic member of Flavel House. Next year, he has decided to return to Sweden to further education and to play hockey.
Gregory Antono. Gregory graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 88%. In his 2nd year as an Andrian, Greg has enjoyed his time in Flavel House. He has received several offers from Canadian universities, but has decided to delay his acceptance to McGill to serve in the military the next 2 years in Singapore.
Kyle Barber graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 92.7%. A Smith House member and St. Andrews College elder, Kyle has enjoyed his years here. Receiving all of his offers, he will be attending Western University for Engineering this September. We wish him well.
Ethan Benson. Ethan graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 82.2%. Ethan has been at SAC since September 2006 as an enthusiastic day student in Newhouse. He has been admitted to universities in Ontario and has decided to attend Wilfrid Laurier this fall to pursue a kinesiology degree.
Michael Blair graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 81.5%. Committed and responsible, Michael started his career at SAC in grade 10 and was a member of Ramsey House. He applied to universities in Ontario and will be attending Western University to pursue a social science degree.
Constantine Bogdanov. Constantine graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 81.6%. Pleasant young man, Constantine was a boarder in Sifton House for the past 4 years. Happy to join the ranks of the Andrian Brotherhood, he is looking forward to the architecture degree program at the University of Greenwich in London, England, where we hope he enjoys his time.
Kelsey Boland graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 89.1%. Kelsey entered SAC in grade 6 as a day student and ends his exceptional career as a member of Smith House. He has considered all his options for next year and has decided to attend Western's AEO Pre-Richard Ivy program.
Lucas Grida. Lucas graduates with an Academic Merit Award. A hard-working 3-year Andrian, Lucas was a member of Sifton House. He applied to Ontario and other province universities and has decided to attend St. Francis Xavier University for Arts this fall.
Alex Brown graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 90.7%. An enthusiastic and involved 7-year Andrian, Alex was a member of Smith House. He has considered his many options and will be pursuing an engineering degree at Western University. We wish him well.
Spencer Brown. Spencer graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 84.8%. Spencer is an active and athletic Andrian elder who has enjoyed Playboy life in Smith House. He received offers from several universities in Canada and has decided to attend the University of British Columbia for liberal arts in September.
Jonathan Cannon graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 85.5%. A caring Andrian, Jonathan has attended St. Andrews College the past 6 years as a member of Smith House. He was admitted into several Canadian universities and has chosen to attend Queen's in September to pursue a liberal arts degree.
Matt Carter. Matt's journey at SAC began 5 years ago and ends in Laidlaw House. A proud and spirited Andrian, Matt applied to several Canadian universities and will be attending St. Mary's University in Halifax for liberal arts this fall.
Min Ju Cha graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award and with an average of 87.5%. A Another Laidlaw House member, Midju has been a day student at SAC his high school career. Applying to universities in Canada and the United States, he will be attending McGill University this fall to study computer science.
Brian Chan. Brian graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an average of 82%. A happy young man and keen student, Brian joined SAC 3 years ago as a boarder in Flavel House. Receiving offers from Canadian universities, he has decided to pursue a life science degree at the University of Toronto.
Nicholas Chin graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award and on a Headmaster's Honor Roll with an average of 96.4%. Nicholas joined the Andrian community in grade 10 and was an active member of Sifton House. Receiving several fine offers, Nicholas has chosen to attend the University of Toronto's Electrical Engineering program.
Mark Choi. Mark graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award and an average of 88.4%. A highly creative and active 5-year Andrian and a member of Sifton House, Mark applied to universities in the US and Canada and has chosen to defer an offer to attend Emily Carr University of Art and Design in Vancouver, BC.
Frank Chung graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award and on Headmaster's Honor Roll with an average of 90.5%. A 2-year member of Memorial House, Frank has enjoyed his time at SAC. This fall, he looks forward to attending the University of Bristol in the UK to pursue an economics and finance degree.
Matthew Chung. Matthew graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an average of 80%. Matthew has attended St. Andrews for 2 years as a cheerful member of Sifton House. He applied to Canadian universities and in September will be attending York to pursue a social science degree.
Nicholas Kosh graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an average of 80.8%. Nicholas started his career at SAC as a day student in grade 7 and ends his career as a member of Newhouse. Happy to join the ranks of the Andrian Brotherhood, he is looking forward to studying mechanical engineering at the University of Windsor this fall. We wish him well.
Ben Collis. Ben graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 87.7%. A committed and responsible young man, Ben has spent his entire high school career at SAC and was a member of Sifton House. Admitted into Canadian and UK universities, he has decided to attend Queen's to pursue a liberal arts degree.
Peter Crosrow graduates as an Ontario Scholar and on a Headmaster's Honor Roll with an average of 88.5%. A happy young man and keen student, Peter joined SAC 2 years ago as a boarder in Memorial House. Receiving offers from Canadian universities, he has decided to attend Western's AEO Richard Ivey program.
Nicholas Crozier. Nicholas graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 85.2%. Nicholas has been a 4-year Andrian and a member of Ramsey House. He applied to universities in Ontario and the US and will be attending Xavier University in Ohio this fall en route to a business degree.
Alan Daniels graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award and on a Headmaster's Honor Roll with an average of 96.8%. A dedicated and exceptional Andrian, Alan has been a boarding member of Sifton House the past 4 years. He has received several fine offers from Ontario universities and has decided to attend the University of Toronto for engineering science. We wish him well.
Brennan DeLangley. Brennan graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award and with an average of 90.8%. An enthusiastic Memorial House resident for the past 4 years, Brennan has loved his time at SAC. He has accepted a Richard Ivey AEO offer next year and will start in Western's Business Management BMOS program.
Mark Denton graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 83%. A St. Andrews College elder and active member of Laidlaw House, Mark is looking forward to joining many of his friends at Western University, enrolling in the BMOS program.
Thomas DeFalco graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 82%. Thomas has been at SAC for the last 2 years as a Laidlaw House representative. Popular and social, he looks forward next year to life at Western in the Faculty of Social Sciences.
Spencer Feely graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 85.2%. A dedicated Andrean and member of Sifton House, Spencer has been at SAC since September 2007. He received offers from universities in Ontario and will be attending the University of Guelph, pursuing a business degree in real estate and housing.
Larry Philippopoulos. Larry graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an average of 80.2%. Larry has been a popular member of Ramsey House since his arrival 4 years ago. After careful consideration, he will be attending Wilfrid Laurier in their BBA program next year.
Sam Finnan graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 91%. Sam has been a successful 5-year Andrean and member of Ramsey House. This September, he has decided to pursue a specialist degree in financial economics at Trinity College, University of Toronto.
Christian Geddes Morrison. Christian joined us 2 years ago and has been residing in Fabell House. Next year, he looks forward to life in the UK at Southampton Solent University, refining his skills in their degree program in yacht and powercraft design.
Colin Glenn. Another Fabell House resident, Colin has been at St. Andrew's College the past 3 years. Applying to Canadian and U.S. colleges, this September he will be attending St. Mary's University in Halifax to pursue an arts degree.
Dylan Graham. Dylan graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an average of 82.3%. An Andrean for the past 4 years and a popular Fabell House participant, Dylan has received offers from several Ontario universities and will be moving on to Western in the 4-year BMOS program.
Andrew Gazzetti graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 84.7%. Andrew is a 5-year Andrean and social member of Sifton House. Considering all of his options, he has decided to enroll in the BMOS program at King's University College at Western this September.
Carlos Gure Babella. Carlos is a 2-year resident of Memorial House. An active and popular young man, evidently. He will be attending the University of St. Thomas in Houston, Texas in September to study business.
Connor Haffer. Connor has been at St. Andrew's College for the past 2 years as a resident of Memorial House. Next year, he heads to the University of Guelph to embark on a commerce degree. We wish him well.
Yannick Peru. Yannick joined us last year and settled into residence in Sifton House. Weighing interest from several Canadian universities, he has recently decided to attend King's University College at Western to study social sciences.
Craig Hasler graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 91.3%. A respectable Ramsey House member, Craig has spent his high school career at SAC. Receiving offers from Ontario universities, Craig will be attending Queen's University for Commerce. We wish him well.
Ross Hines graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 83.3%. An Andrean for the past 5 years, Ross joined Fabell House for upper school. Next year he heads out to Trinity Western University in British Columbia for a BBA degree.
Christopher Houston graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 89.3%. Chris has been at St. Andrew's College since grade 9 and has enjoyed residential life in Memorial House. Next year, Chris will head to Queen's University and their Commerce program.
David Shea. David graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 91.8%. David arrived at SAC 6 years ago and moved into Memorial House for upper school. Carefully weighing several excellent offers, next year David has decided to attend Johns Hopkins University for their computer engineering degree.
Harry Huang Graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 89.3%. A 3-year Andrian, Harry has enjoyed living in Memorial House. He has worked hard and has decided to attend the University of Toronto for a materials engineering degree.
James Wang. James graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 92.2%. Also a 3-year Andrian, James has enjoyed living in Memorial House with his brother. He has worked equally hard and has also decided to attend the University of Toronto for a materials engineering degree.
Dylan Hussey graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award and on the Headmaster's Honor Roll with an average of 94%. A committed and involved Andrian for the past 4 years, Dylan was a member of Newhouse. He received offers from Canadian universities and has decided to attend Queen's for their science program. We wish him well.
Anthony Iaboni. Anthony graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an average of 81.8%. Another Andrian with 4 years' experience, Anthony enjoyed day-boy life in Laidlaw House. He received several Ontario University offers and will be attending Wilfrid Laurier for their BDA program.
Greg Jans graduates with an Academic Merit Award. Arriving on campus last year, Greg is grateful for his 2 years in Memorial House. Applying to universities in Ontario and the United States, he has decided to attend Carleton University to pursue an international business degree.
I'd ask Dr. Joyner to come forward, please. Graham Joyner. Graham graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 87.3%. Graham has spent his high school career at SAC as a committed student athlete and member of Ramsey House. Receiving several fine offers, he is eager to begin his studies at Queen's University for their commerce program.
Borna Kalantar graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 88.5%. A committed SAC elder, Borna has enjoyed his 7 years here and life in Laidlaw House. He is looking forward to a change next year when he begins the Life Sciences degree program at Headmaster University.
Cash KC. A 6-year veteran Andrian, Akash has lived in Prefect House where he has made many friends. Next year he expects to start afresh back home in the Medical College of Nepal.
Cameron Kearley. Cameron is a 6-year veteran of SAC and has been a member of Smith House. He is looking forward to a new beginning at Fanshawe College for an Arts and Science year en route to a music industry arts program.
Jamal Kett. Jamal graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 85.3%. Jamal arrived on campus last year as a resident of Sifton House, energetic, athletic, and popular. Jamal has decided to head west to Simon Fraser University in Burnaby, BC, and an arts program.
Sean Kim graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 92%. An SAC elder, Sean has enjoyed his fine career here. For September, he has decided to accept an offer from Georgia Institution of Technology in Atlanta for their excellent computer science program.
John Knowles. John graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 87.5%. A respected 5-year Andrian and a member of Smith House, John received offers in Ontario and out of province. He is eager to start attending Wilfrid Laurier in the fall in their BDA program.
Stefan Kontos, a cheerful 7-year member of Smith House, Stefan received offers from Ontario universities and will be attending Carleton University to pursue a communications degree. We wish him continued success.
Darren Kwan. Darren graduates with an Academic Merit Award. Darren has enjoyed his 2 years at SAC as a member of Fabell House. Applying to universities within Ontario, he has chosen to attend the University of Ontario Institute of Technology for Mechanical Engineering.
Kingston Kwong graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an average of 80%. Another 2-year member of Fabell House, Kingston received offers from Ontario universities and will be attending the University of Toronto for computer science. We wish him well.
James Lappin. James graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an average of 81.5%. A popular Andrian, James came to SEC 5 years ago as a day boy and ends his career as a boarding student in Memorial House. He has considered all of his options and has deferred his offer to Queen's University to play hockey in Spain next year.
Harry Lee graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an average of 84.2%. Harry is an Andrian who has made great use of his 1 year here in Flavel House. Receiving offers from U.S. universities, he will be attending the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign for engineering.
James Lee. James has spent the last 4 years as a resident in Memorial House. He will be considering all his university options this summer before returning to Korea. We wish him well.
John Young Lee graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 86.2%. A personable Andrian, John Young has been a day student and member of Ramsey House the past 6 years. He has received offers from universities in Ontario and has elected to attend York University en route to an international communications degree.
Sean Lee. Sean graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 89.5%. Andrian for the past 4 years, Sean is a Sifton House graduate. He is looking forward to next year and life at Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore while pursuing a liberal arts degree.
Brennan Leslie graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 83.5%. Brennan joined the Andrian community in grade 10 and was a likable and friendly member of Sifton House. Admitted to universities across Canada, he has decided to attend Queen's University to pursue a liberal arts degree.
Chinto Lee. Chinto graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 84.2%. Chinto has spent his high school career at SAC as a committed student and member of Flavel House. He is looking forward to attending UBC in Vancouver this fall to pursue a business degree.
Ian Lakuski graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award and on a Headmaster's Honor Roll with an average of 89.8%. An earnest member of Smith House and 5-year Andrian, Ian has received several offers from Ontario universities and has chosen to attend Wilfrid Laurier to pursue a liberal arts degree in history.
Kongjin Lin. Kongjin Lin graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 81%. An outgoing and popular three-year resident of Memorial House, Kongjin has decided to go afield to refine his knowledge and skills in hospitality at Les Roches International School of Hotel Management in Switzerland next year. Toby Lin. A 4-year Andrian and charming member of Sifton House, Toby applied to Ontario universities and colleges and will be attending Sheridan College to pursue his passion for media studies.
Robert McDonald. A happy young man, Robert joined SAC 3 years ago and has been an active member of Smith House. Receiving offers from Ontario universities, he will be attending the University of Ottawa to pursue a social science degree.
Mike Milden graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 88%. Also a happy young man, an outgoing young man, and a 4-year Andrian. Mike was a popular member of Smith House. He applied to Canadian universities and will attend the Media Theory and Production program at Western University. We wish him well.
Daniel Mills graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award and on the Headmaster's Honor Roll with an average of 91.7%. A proud SAC elder, Dan has had a fine active career here and as a member of Smith House. Next year, he is committed to the University of Michigan and Ann Arbor's College of Literature, Science, and the Arts.
Luke Mitchell. Luke was an active member of Smith House and has attended SAC since grade 9. Applying to Canadian universities, he has chosen to attend the University of Windsor in the fall for their Communications, Acting, and Drama program.
Justin Marito Graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award and on the Headmaster's Honor Roll with an average of 89.5%. Justin joined SAC in grade 6 as a lay law house member. Popular and athletic, he received offers from several Canadian universities and interest in the UK. In September, Justin will be attending the University of Exeter for Business Economics.
Hayden Nyman. Hayden graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 81%. An athletic and popular Andrian, Hayden came to SAC 5 years ago as a day boy and ends his career as a boarding student in Memorial. Applying to Canadian universities, he will be attending Wilfrid Laurier to study a liberal arts major in communications.
Amin Nekrim graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award and on the Headmaster's Honor Roll with an average of 98.8%. And an outstanding academic and 4-year Andrian, Amin enjoyed his time here as a member of Laylaw House. Next year, he will be looking forward to the learning environment and opportunities at Cornell University's College of Arts and Science.
David Albini.
I love you, big bro!
David graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 85%. David joined us 3 years ago as a member of Sifton House. He has enjoyed success in and out of the classroom and is prepared for the new challenges at U of T in their computer engineering program.
Tega Omini graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award and on the Headmaster's Honor Roll with an average of 87.5%. A pleasant young man, Tega was a boarder in Fabel House for the past 2 years. Happy to join the ranks of the Andrian Brotherhood, he is looking forward to pursuing a business degree at Western University this fall.
Charleston On. Charleston graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 80.7%. Charleston has spent the last 2 years at SAC living in Sifton House. He applied to Ontario universities but has decided to delay his acceptance to the Life Sciences program at U of T to serve in the military the next 2 years in Singapore.
Brendan Ottawa, an active member of the Bell House. Brendan graduates as a 4-year Andrian. He has considered all his options for September and will attend Fanshawe College studying construction engineering technology management. We wish him well.
Andrew Papasek. Andrew graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award and on the Headmaster's Honor Roll with an average of 90.3%. A member of Ramsey House, Andrew has enjoyed his 4 years at SAC both academically and athletically. He received offers from Ontario universities and has decided to attend Wilfrid Laurier for their BBA program.
Gunn Park. A responsible and outgoing 4-year Andrian, Gunn has been an active member of the Bell House. Receiving offers from several U.S. colleges, he will be attending the University of California, San Diego for engineering.
Kevin Park. Kevin graduates as a 3-year Andrian and a member of Memorial House. After applying to many Canadian and U.S. colleges, he has accepted an offer to attend McGill University for liberal arts.
Sean Park graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an average of 88.3%. Another 3-year Andrian, Sean was a member of Sifton House. He applied to U.S. colleges and is looking forward to attending Washington University St. Louis for arts and science this fall.
Aidan Romerell. Aidan has spent his high school career at SAC as a lay law house member. He has considered all of his options for next year and will be attending Wilfrid Laurier to study humanities. We wish him well.
Matthew Roy Graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 85.8%. A popular and athletic four-year Andrian and member of Laidlaw House, Matthew applied to Ontario universities and has decided to attend Western University en route to an engineering degree.
I'd ask Mr. Rush to come forward, please. Kevin Rush. Kevin graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 84.2%. Kevin is an outgoing and friendly two-year Andrian and member of Laidlaw House. After carefully assessing all of his offers, Kevin has decided on Wilfrid Laurier's dual business degree with Waterloo's computer science program.
Arjun Sahata graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 83.3%. A passionate four-year Andrian, Arjun has enjoyed his high school career as a boarding student in Memorial House. Receiving offers from Canadian universities, he is looking forward to pursuing a commerce degree at Dalhousie University in Halifax.
Mark Sandell. Mark graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an average of 81.3%. Mark is a two-year SAC graduate and a valued member of Laidlaw House. Applying to universities in Ontario, Mark has decided to attend Headmaster University this fall in the business program.
Alexander Swartza. After 6 years as an Andrian, Alex is happy to end his St. Andrew's career as an active member of Sifton House. Applying to universities in Ontario, this fall he plans to attend Wilfrid Laurier University for computer science. We wish him well.
John Minneshill. John Min graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 85.3%. John Min is a responsible and solid member of Sifton House and has spent his high school career at SAC. Applying to U.S. colleges, he received an early acceptance and will be attending Carnegie Mellon University in their College of Art and Design this fall.
Zachary Cito graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 86.3%. Zachary is an active and athletic Andrian elder who has enjoyed day-boy life in Laidlaw House. He received offers from several Ontario universities and will be attending McMaster's Medical Radiation Science program this September.
Michael Sifton. Michael graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 80%. Another proud Andrian elder, Michael is a committed and responsible member of Newhouse. Receiving offers from Canadian universities, he has decided to attend the University of Ottawa to pursue a commerce degree in international business.
Reed Sisson graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award and on the Headmaster's Honor Roll with an average of 90.5%. Reed has enjoyed his high school career at SAC as a member of Newhouse. He is looking forward to joining his fellow Andrians as he joins Western University this fall to pursue a social science degree. We wish him well.
Sean Smith. Sean graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 84.2%. A dedicated Andrian elder and member of Ramsey House, Sean applies to Canadian universities and this fall will be attending the Sauder School of Business at UBC. We wish him continued success.
Safir Samani graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an average of 82.3%. A responsible member of Memorial House, Safir started his SAC career 5 years ago. Receiving several offers from Canadian universities, he has decided to attend Western University for Social Sciences.
Ben Sandro. Ben graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 88.7%. A responsible and hardworking two-year Andrian and member of Memorial House, Ben received all of his Ontario offers and has chosen to attend the University of Toronto to study computer science.
Jake Stereo. Jake started his Andrian career in September 2006 and finishes as a member of Clavel House. Applying to Canadian universities, he will be attending Bishop's University in September to pursue a liberal arts degree with a minor in business. Bowen Sun graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an average of 83.7%. A respectful young man, Bowen joined SAC in grade 10 as a member of the Bell House. He has considered all his options for next year and has chosen to attend the University of Toronto's Management and Economics program.
Ben Sutton. Ben graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 88%. Ben was an active Andrian of 4 years and a valued member of Sifton House. Receiving all of his offers, he has decided to attend Queen's University for a liberal arts degree.
Christian Tan graduates as an Ontario Scholar with an Academic Merit Award and on the Headmaster's Honor Roll with an average of 93.2%. A diligent Andrian elder and member of Ramsey House, Christian has enjoyed his years at SAC. Receiving many Ontario University offers, he will be attending Western University, combining his interest in science with the AEO pre-Richard Ivey program.
Jack Tanabe Holder. Jack graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 80.3%. Keen Andrian, Jack has been a member of Laidlaw House for the past 6 years. Applying to Ontario University, he plans to attend Wilfrid Laurier for a Bachelor of Arts degree.
Stephen Townsend. Graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 81.7%. Stephen has enjoyed his 4 years at SAC and was an active member of Ramsey House. Interested in pursuing a science degree, he will be attending Guelph University in September. We wish him well.
Robert Trokia. Robert graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 85.5%. A highly creative and independent 2-year Andrian and member of Memorial House, Robert plans to return to Montreal to study at Concordia University for a degree in business and marketing with an option in film production.
Justin Turner graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 89.2%. A committed 4-year Andrian and active member of Smith House, Justin is looking forward to pursuing an engineering degree at Western University this September. We wish him well.
Matthew Whitelaw. Matthew graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 81.3%. A 5-year Andrian member of Newhouse, Matthew has had an enjoyable SAC career. He received offers from many Ontario universities and after careful consideration will attend the University of Guelph for liberal arts.
Robert Williams graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 89%. A popular and athletic Andrian, Robert started his career at SAC in grade 9 and as a member of Fabel House. Following interest from several Canadian and U.S. colleges, he will be attending McGill University for Arts.
Sam Wong. Sam graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 84.2%. A creative young man and member of Memorial House, Sam has been at St. Andrews College for 3 years. He applied to universities in Canada and the U.S. and has chosen to attend the Savannah College of Art and Design's campus in Hong Kong in September.
Hai Tan Yu graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 92%. Hai Tan is an active and involved Andrian elder who has enjoyed day-boy life in Newhouse. He applied to Canadian and U.S. universities and has decided to attend the Arts and Science program at Emory College this fall.
Jack Sang. Jack graduates as an Ontario Scholar and with an Academic Merit Award with an average of 90.5%. A happy and outgoing 3-year member of Memorial House, Jack received offers from several prominent Canadian universities. He will be attending the University of Toronto's Track 1 Engineering program in September. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2012.
to call Stephen Townsend to the microphone. Just kidding, Steve. Before we close, I'd like to make give a special thank you to Marie Polisi for all of her assistance, the many hours behind the scenes, Ms. Jason and the band for their help this afternoon, and of course, our maintenance and dining hall staff. Before we depart, I would invite all of you to join us for tea and treats in the Staunton Gallery immediately following this afternoon's ceremony. And with that, I declare our 113th Prize Day closed. Enjoy the summer.